Yes.
It's Christmas Eve, and I will be your videographer.
It is a tradition to always read The Night Before Christmas, so I will do the honors of doing it. The Night Before Christmas by Jan Brett. Is that how you say it? Jan? Jean Boulin or Jean? Jan? Jan? Like,
Yeah. Just go.
Sure. Anyway. The Night Before Christmas, The Night Before Christmas for Gregory, Sophie, and Lee Tartarus. Alright. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in my kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
Look at those naps.
#napaholic. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang to my bed to see what was the matter. Away from the window I flew like a flash, tore open my shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow, I gave a luster of midday. What? Gave a luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick. I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they grew, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer, now Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen, to the top of the porch, to the top of the hall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all! As dry leaves that before the hurricane flew, when they meet with an obstacle, mount into the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas, too.
She's amused.
And then in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head, I was turning around. Down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bow. He was dressed in all fur from his head to his toe, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his bag. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, so merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and his beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink in his eye and a twist in his head soon gave to me. I knew I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled up all the stockings. Then he turned like a jerk Yeah, see that word? Jerk. And laying his fingers aside his nose, he gave a nod. Up the chimney, he rose. Hashtag flying away. He sprang to his sleigh. To his team, gave a whistle. Away they flew, like the down on a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, he drove out of sight. Merry Christmas to all and to all.
Let it focus.
A good night. Amen, Jesus. Thank you. Love, peace, and increase. AJ Smith, I'm here all week.